Like, click, subscribe, do all that. You already know what time it is. Big games. Oklahoma State laying that smackdown on Baylor. Baylor ain't had nothing all year. You already know what it is. 42-3. 3 minutes left in this one on the clock. Oklahoma State quarterback Sanders, 20 of 30, 347 yards, 3 TDs, 2 picks. D. Richardson had 22 carries, 169 yards and 3 TDs. D. Stoner had 8 catches, 247 yards and 3 TDs. Oklahoma State was out here giving business. And on Baylor on the side, they mad, they beefing for no damn reason. That's what is what's happening. Chris Brewer for Baylor, 13 of 26, 68 yards, that's it. T. McWilliams, 5 carries, 33 yards. Q Jones, 8 catches, 37 yards. And that's about it. And that's how it's going down in these streets. But all you need to know right here is Oklahoma State's going 7-3. Baylor fall to 2-7. What the hell happened to Baylor? You out here looking like ultimate trash. Now let's talk about a real game. You got Houston and Memphis. They always go back and forth. They battling. You got a 20-27 in this one. 8 minutes left on the clock. Let's check some stats, shall we? We shoust. Yeah, because they've been going back battling since the last couple years. 2 years ago, they had an ultimate matchup. That shit was crazy. But anyway, Houston quarterback, 22 of 37, 221 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick. C-Tune, 9 carries, 26 yards of the TD. C. Trahan, 5 catches, 84 yards. Then on Memphis side, as you can see him running, he's getting the first down. Bam, we got the first. He got us out of bounds. Now, on Memphis side, B. White that was just running. 21 of 33, 217 yards, 2 TDs, 1 pick. R. Clark, 8 carries, 23 yards. C. Austin III, 6 catches, 52 yards, and a TD. Now, rushing yards, they ain't had a whole lot, 53 for Memphis. Houston had 118, so it's somewhat balanced when it comes to that. But Memphis has had a clean game, no penalties. Houston, on the other side, has had 6 penalties for 60 yards. And that's pretty much how this is going down. But this was keeping it tight. We'll get back to this one in a second. And then you got Iowa laying a smackdown on Wisconsin. Big Ten beef, 28-7. 4 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock. They got a little bit of snow down there, but it is what it is. Wisconsin's quarterback, G. Mertz, 19 of 35, 163 yards and 1 pick. N. Watson, 13 carries, 29 yards and a TD. J. Dunn, 5 catches, 55 yards. And on Iowa side, S. Petrus, 14 of 25, 211 yards, 2 TDs. T. Goodson, 11 carries, 106 yards and 1 TD. I. Smith Marset, 7 catches, 140 yards and 2 TDs. Giving business and doing business. Wisconsin, usually a rushing team, only at 56 yards on the ground. Iowa, 122. But bottom line is 3 turnovers from Wisconsin. Doomed them in this one, as you can clearly see why. So there you go. Penalties are back and forth. Ain't really a whole lot of back and forth with the penalties, whatever like that. But the big thing is the turnovers, as we all know. And the snow is coming down. It's coming down on the Badgers. The Hawkeyes are just finding the damn snow. And there you go. Iowa's going to get the ball back. Wisconsin only got 2 timeouts. Just run a first down and call it a day. And it's going to be a day anyway. Bottom line is the snow's coming down. The Hawkeyes trample all over the Badgers. And now we come back to Houston and Memphis, 20-27. Let's see if the Houston Cougars can put something together and try to defend off these Tigers. And we thought this was going to be the main event, but apparently it's not. North Carolina laying a smackdown on Miami, 55-26, giving them the goddamn business. This is ridiculous. They're getting punished out here. 8-1 Miami. What the heck are you doing, Hurricanes? Ed Reed, you need to get a hold of these fools. Anyway, Derek King, 18 to 30, 239 yards, 2 TDs, 1 pick. C. Harris, 10 carries, 24 yards, and a TD. B. Jordan, 6 catches, 140 yards, and a TD. And that's on the side of Miami. And then, Clark Stevenson, get that popping right there, right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's lit. That's coming on about another couple hours. And now on the side of North Carolina, that's Howell, 40 for 19, 223 yards, 1 TD. M. Carter, 24 carries, 308 yards and 2 TDs, giving the business on the ground. D. Brown, 4 catches, 167 yards. They was putting in work. Let's just look at the ground game. Oh my God. What the fuck? I can't even believe I'm about to say this, yo. North Carolina has rushed for 5 542 yards. I'm dead fucking serious. 542 yards. They totaled 766 yards in this game. Yo, Miami, this is a goddamn disgrace. Ed Reed should be coming out there and slapping the piss out of every defensive player on the field. 542 rushing yards. You let the Tar Heels do this to you, Hurricanes. Where was the whirlwind? You ain't whirlwinding nothing. And they about to run all over you again. What in all of the fuck is this? Look at this rush in for another first down. Oh snap, what is this? Houston tied the game up. 27 apiece, about to, they get the p.a.t. There's 28 seconds left in this game. Back and forth. I talked about it. Houston and Memphis, they always go back and forth with the beef. Yo, just 550 rushing yards, yo. Yo, 550 rushing yards, yo. Yo, 550. It's fucking ridiculous. Oh, now that I'm trying to get over that. Tie game over here, Houston and Memphis. 28 seconds left. 12 seconds left in this one. It's tied at 27. Will Memphis get close enough to kick a field goal? Second down, 12. They got the catch, 27-yard line. 27 to 27, the 27-yard line. He's going to be able to go for a kick. Right there. Catch. Wow. 27 to 27. He makes a catch at the 27-yard line. You know they're about to set up for the field goal to try to get this done. The kick is up. It's good. Memphis got it. 30 to 27. Done dealed it. 7 to 3. Houston falls to 3 and 4. Revenge for 2 years ago. Got to give respect to Sarah Fuller. She made her first kick, her first p.a.t. in the game. First woman to get a kick, a point in women's and football history. So there you have it. But ain't no love being shown to Duke. They candy asses. You already know what time it is. Touchdown. Florida State whipping their ass. You already know what time it is when it came to this. 28 to 56. Give it business and display it business from two bum-ass teams, honestly. But one of them is going to be less bummed out. And as you can clearly see, the run giving their business and putting in work. All right, let's get to the quarterback. Look at the coach looking all stupid. Anyway, C. Bryce, 7 to 17, 81 yards, 1 TD, 2 picks. M. Durant, 12 carries, 133 yards in the TD. D. Smith, 2 catches, 37 yards in the TD. Now we go to Florida State. Florida State, J. Travis, 13 to 18, 192 yards, 2 TDs, 1 pick. J. Corbin, 15 carries, 68 yards, and 3 TDs. He was putting their work on the ground. Jay Douglas, 3 catches, 77 yards, and 2 TDs, giving business and putting in the work. And yes, we love the fact that Sarah Fuller is the highlight because she is a woman that made a p.a.t. in a game, in a football game. But bottom line is, it ain't going to help the fact that the Commodores are always accommodating to other people because they ain't had a goddamn win and I don't know how long getting their candy ass whipped, and Tennessee volunteered to score on their ass again. 42 to 17. You already knew what time it was with this. Give it a bit more. A. Haley, 14 to 18, 270 yards, 2 TDs. T. Chandler, 9 carries, 61 yards in the TD. V. Jones Jr., 7 catches, 125 yards, 2 TDs. Vanderbilt, K. Seals, 21-37, 236 yards, 2 TDs, 1 pick. K. Henry Brooks, 20 carries, 56 yards. C. Johnson, 7 catches, 64 yards in the TD. But that's on the side of Vanderbilt. And that's how it's going down with this. Now let's check some of these stats. Vanderbilt rushing 51 yards, no surprise there. Tennessee 136. Been 2 turnovers to Tennessee's 1. But clearly didn't make a difference to Tennessee. You knew they was going to pull this out. You know, Vanderbilt ain't shit. The only thing you can talk about at Vanderbilt is Skip Bayless graduating from there and Sarah Fuller kicking the p.a.t., being a woman kicking in the football league, which is just fine and dandy, which means you need more of her to get out there. Maybe you actually get some goddamn wins. Because that's the only thing you need to talk about there. In basketball, in football, and in life, Vanderbilt ain't getting no wins. Look at it. Tennessee's trash too, but they will be trash on the winning side, 3-6, and that's it for them. Sarah Fuller can stay, but the rest of you candy asses, Vanderbilt, you don't play football like that. Get the candy ass out of here.